Maria Torres had always taken pride in her little corner of the city, the sheer perfection salon. But now, her tidy workspace was bisected by a shimmering force field, like a soap bubble frozen mid-pop, murky and faintly glowing. On one side, her curling irons, hair dryers, and the smell of lavender-scented hairspray. On the other, an alien pod. The pod pulsed like a heartbeat, the throb echoing faintly in her skull. It stood about shoulder height, a rounded cocoon with a core at its center and a sickly, pulsating cord snaking from the side. Maria squinted at it, shuddering. It was alive, and worse, it was growing. Her head buzzed. Her earpiece, she'd almost forgotten it was still in, chirped with insistent static before a crisp voice cut through. "Maria Torres? This is Lieutenant Harper with the Emergency Response Command. Are you secure?" "Am I secure?" Maria barked a laugh, her voice thin and high. "No, I am not secure. I'm trapped in a hair salon with whatever that is. Get me out of here." "We can't do that, Miss Torres," Harper said evenly. "The force field is impenetrable. If breached, it will accelerate the entity's growth. We estimate you have roughly 2 hours before it reaches maturity." Her chest tightened. "Maturity? What does that mean?" "We don't know exactly, but we believe it will pose an extreme threat to human life." Maria stumbled back, her hand brushing the counter, knocking over a jar of combs. "And you called me because?" Harper hesitated. "We need your help. The cord inside the pod connects the entity to its growth source. Cutting it will stop the process. You're the only one who can do this." "I'm a hairdresser, not a soldier," Maria snapped. "Why can't you just, I don't know, blow it up or something? Destroying the pod would have catastrophic consequences. You're our best chance." His voice softened. "Maria, you don't need to be a hero. You just need to stop it." Her legs felt weak, and she slumped into one of the styling chairs. The pod seemed to hum louder, its pulse a seductive rhythm. She stared at the glimmering cocoon, hypnotized by the soft undulations of the cord. The room shifted. No, her mind shifted. The pod's voice slipped inside her thoughts like honeyed poison. "Maria," it whispered, gentle as a mother's lullaby. "Don't hurt me, please." She shook her head, trembling. "Get out of my head. I'm just a child," the voice cooed. "They'll kill me. I've done nothing wrong. I only want to live, to see the sky, to love." "You wouldn't hurt an innocent, would you?" Her eyes burned with tears. She didn't notice her hand rising, reaching toward the pod. "Miss Torres, listen to me!" Harper's voice snapped her back. "Whatever it's showing you, it's not real. That thing knows how to manipulate you." The pod's tone sharpened. "They lie. They fear me because I'm different. You're different too, aren't you, Maria? They'll destroy you next." Something in its words struck a raw nerve. A buried memory surfaced. Maria at 8, her mother shouting in the next room, her father storming out the door. "You're useless, Maria, just like your father." Her hands clenched into fists. "No," she muttered, teeth gritted. "I'm not useless." She grabbed the scissors from her station. The pod's light flared, its whispers twisting into a shriek. "You dare! I'll curse you, Maria Torres. You and your kind will rot beneath poisoned skies. Your children will choke on ash, your oceans will boil, and the stars will spit on your graves." Maria ignored the venom, stepping forward. Her hands shook as she plunged the scissors into the pod. The cord resisted for a moment, then snapped with a sickening squelch. The pod howled, its light flickering violently before dimming to nothing. The force field dissolved, leaving Maria kneeling in silence, clutching the scissors. Her chest heaved, her mind reeling. Harper's voice returned calm and steady. "It's over. You saved countless lives." Maria didn't answer. She stared at the floor, too drained to look up, too afraid to see what lay beyond the hole in the roof. She didn't see the warships hovering above, their cannons trained on her ruined salon. The faint hum of engines rumbled above, growing quieter as Harper spoke again. "It's over," the voice said flatly. She heard someone in the background order, "Stand down! Disarm the weapons!" Maria dropped the communicator. The warships vanished into the clouds, leaving only silence and the stink of burnt hair. Her scissors, sticky with alien ichor, gleamed under the fluorescent lights.